Before we start learning about the tools in Illustrator, let's first learn how to draw some basic shapes. In the toolbox here, click on this button which has a sign of square in it. Notice the cursor changes into crosshair, giving you an indication that the tool has been selected. Now move the cursor to the desired location and then click and hold and drag to create a rectangular shape. This rectangle has a fill of white color. Let's change it to some interesting color. Double click on this fill here to open the color picker. You can click on this slider to locate the color that you want. Let's go for red color and press OK. Now our rectangle has a nice red color. There is another way to draw shapes in Illustrator. Let's click on the artboard to bring up the dialog box. Here you can precisely control the size of the object. Let's create a 100 pixel by 100 pixel square. It's very unlikely that you will always draw square and rectangles. Don't worry, there are some other shapes that you can also draw. Notice a small arrow here. Just click and hold your mouse to bring up other shapes option. Now click on this line at the end of this box to pop open this dialog box. Now you can create a rounded rectangle. Now let's create a rounded rectangle. Let's change the color of this to orange. Now click on swashes and choose a nice orange color. Now let's create a circle. Select the circle tool and drag to make an ellipse shape. If you press Shift on the keyboard while dragging, you will get a perfect circle. Alternatively, if you press Alt key in Windows or Option key in Mac, you will draw a circle from its center. This is sometimes useful to create a border effect. I will show you later. Now let's create a polygon. Choose the polygon tool and create a polygon. Suppose I want to draw a triangle. I can do this using the polygon tool itself. Click anywhere in the artboard and enter 3 in the sides text box and click OK. You will get a triangle. If you take your cursor just a bit outside the bounding box, you will notice that the cursor changes. Now you can rotate the shape if you like. Just click and hold and move the cursor to rotate the object. Now finally, let's create a star. Choose star in the toolbox and click anywhere, and let's give it 10 points and now press OK. You will get a star. Now that you have learned how to draw some basic shapes, we'll start learning about the different type of powerful tools that Illustrator provides from the next section onwards. Selection tool allows you to select object or shapes or any artwork that you do in Illustrator. Here I have different shapes that I have created using the basic shapes tool that I have showed you in my previous video. All the shapes are made of square, rectangle, circle, etc. I am going to move these shapes to create this cartoon figure. In order to move or change the size or rotate an object, you first need to select it. And this is done by the selection tool, which is located first in the toolbox here. It's sometimes also called as black arrow tool. The shortcut to access this tool is letter V on the keyboard. Knowing commonly used shortcut in Illustrator can be really helpful, and it will definitely increase your productivity in the long run. Now after clicking on this selection tool button, let's select this blue rectangle. Just click anywhere inside the box to select it. Once the object is selected, you will see a bounding box around it, signifying that the object is selected. Now click, hold and drag to the desired location to move the box, and then let go of the mouse. In the bounding box, you will see these square points. Just click and drag to change the size of the box. Notice there are 4 circular dots inside this square box. These are used to round the corner of the square. You can click, hold and drag to change the corner of this box. Now let's move this box to its place. Now that you know how to select a single object, let's learn how to select multiple objects. It's easy. Just click, hold and draw a marquee around the object that you want to select, and all the object inside the marquee will be selected. You can even rotate the entire selection if you like. Now let's assemble the individual shape to create our cartoon. Click to select and move the shape to the right position. I have created all the shapes using just the basic shapes, that is square, rectangle or circle. You will find when you select the eyes, both the eyes are selected. This is because they are in groups, which is nothing but collections of objects. You can right click and click ungroup if you like to ungroup the object.